Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This probably is not the video that you were expecting from me. I haven't really been ready to update on my Encantosis Nigger Cans, my last video. Not really ready to update on that yet. But I really wanted to make a video talking about something that's really important and kind of like affecting my life a lot, especially like the older that I get. And that is feeling like I am too ugly to talk to people and also feeling like I'm too ugly to compliment people in public. I know that sounds really stupid and probably doesn't make a lot of sense, which I totally understand and agree, but it is a thing that I really struggle with a lot. Like, almost every single time that I go out in public. It seems obvious. Like, obviously I have this problem because I'm insecure and I am afraid of judgment. But why does that stop me from wanting to lift other people up and wanting to speak up and compliment other people and make them feel good? I really don't know. I'm gonna try and, I guess, go through my thought process with it, and hopefully maybe some of you guys can relate and give me some advice. I really don't know, because I'm 20, as you may know, and as I've gotten older, I lost my ability to speak with people in person, and I have lost every friend that I've ever had. And I have my boyfriend, which is great, but beyond that, I don't have any friendships, like meaningful friendships. I'm kind of friends with one of my boyfriend's friends, but on a very like surface level. And I don't know how to interact with people anymore. And the older I get, the worse that it gets. I feel like I'm starting to kind of get stuck in my ways and protect myself and not want to try new things even more than I didn't already want to when I was a teenager. And I'm a little afraid that if I don't change things now, I'm gonna be stuck like this for the rest of my life and I'm never gonna make friends again. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't know if I really want friends, and I don't think that I do, but obviously everybody needs friends. You know what I mean? It's not like something that is a good thing to opt out of, because obviously friends are great and beneficial to your life. But when you feel like you're too ugly to meet new people, it's kind of hard. It's hard to get out of that because the only reassurance that I have is my boyfriend, and he's biased because he's my boyfriend and he loves me and he thinks that I'm beautiful no matter what. But other people don't think that way, and I'm too afraid to expose myself to that. And it's really, I don't know how to describe it. It's really difficult and kind of scary, to be completely honest. I think I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. Let's reel this back in. I'm not gonna make another 40-minute long video again. So I wrote down some like points that I want to talk about and kind of just pick my brain a little bit and get this off my chest, because I've been wanting to make a video like this for a really long time and I've just been, I don't know, I've been holding back. But I'm gonna talk about it. Hopefully maybe you can relate. Hopefully I can make you feel better about your situation and we can help each other feel better and come up with some new strategies to try and meet new people and make new friends, because it's never fun to feel like you're not good enough to be somebody's friend. It's sad. So let's start off with complimenting people. I feel like if I compliment somebody in public, like say, this happens a lot. Say I'm out shopping, I'm at Target, I'm looking around in the clothing section. I see a really cute girl. Oh, by the way, this is mainly about girls complimenting and talking to other girls. Not guys. I'm not really interested in talking to guys. This is mostly about girls, but it could apply to guys as well. So anyways, I'm walking in the store. I see a cute girl and she takes my breath away, and I steal a couple glances here and there, and I want to say something, and I think about it and I rehearse it in my head, and I make a point to run into her, like not run into her, but like walk past her and maybe smile at her if we catch each other's eye, maybe, but that's bold for me. And then I don't say anything because I feel like if I say something, like if I say, hey, you're really pretty, I feel like they won't take the compliment as positively as if someone attractive said it. And I'm like afraid that they might be like a little off-put or offended or like made to feel uncomfortable or just like really unhappy because I said something. And saying that out loud feels so stupid. But I need you to understand that like when you feel like you're just like disgusting and like unappealing, putting yourself in a position where somebody is gonna look at you and like acknowledge you and take how you look and how you sound and the way that you come off into account, like just putting yourself in that situation when you feel awful and like embarrassed about yourself is horrifying. And then to wonder if the compliment like comes off like as a compliment and not like a weird like creepy remark or just like intrusive. I don't know. I really don't know what my thought process is. But that's how I feel. I'm like afraid that I'm gonna offend somebody by complimenting them because I'm ugly. Can you like believe that? I thought when I was gonna make this video that it would like totally make so much sense and like people would understand, but now I'm realizing that I just sound kind of dumb. I don't know. And then like, what if I say something, right? Like I say, hey, you're really beautiful, and they think I'm hitting on them or something, and then they think I'm ugly and they're upset that I'm hitting on them or they're offended, and they're like, it's a girl, right? And she's like, she's straight and she's like weirded out and like thinks I'm like being creepy and like trying to hit on her, and it makes her really uncomfortable and just like throws off her whole mood and like throws off her whole day and like her vibe. Like what? I don't want to do that to somebody, right? Like I don't want to make someone feel uncomfortable by like saying something that was supposed to be friendly and like nice. Also, something that's really scary to me is what if I compliment them, right? And then they think I'm ugly or they think that my voice is like weird. And then they like talk about me behind my back and like go tell other people that they know that like, ew, some ugly person like told me I was pretty at Target today. Or like some gross ugly girl with a man voice said something to me at Target. And it was really weird and uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, what if? What if someone just, like, thinks really mean things about me? It's really scary to think about. And again, like, I'm not, like, confident enough to, like, put myself in that position. I could be rational about it and be like, why would someone do that? I'm just giving them a compliment. But, like, my brain doesn't like let me get over that in the moment. You know what I mean? It's easy for me to like say that it's silly and like look back on it now and be like, they're not gonna do that. Like just say the nice thing. They're gonna be happy. They're gonna love it. But like in the moment, it literally feels like the world is like crashing down on top of me if I say anything. So I don't. And it's easy. It's easy to not say anything. It's easy to just think about them in my head and appreciate how beautiful they are and wish that I would have said something and just not do it. Because then there's no risk involved. And maybe that's my problem, is I don't want to take risks. And then something else, I always want to ask people for like their handles, like what's your Instagram, or like what's your Twitter, or like I don't know, do you have a YouTube channel? Because I like see these like beautiful girls all the time, and just seeing them doesn't feel like enough. Like I want to know them, you know what I mean? Like just their vibe and like their being. I want to be part of it. I want to like interact with them further. Like I want to get to know them, and it makes me so sad when I see someone that I just really just am like, I don't even know how to describe it. And then I'm just too scared to ask. I'm too scared to give the wrong impression, and I'm too afraid that I'll make someone uncomfortable. I think that's my biggest thing. Because what if they're like, I don't have Instagram, or like, sorry, no thanks, don't want to share that with you. Then I'm just like, oh, okay, sorry. And like have to slowly back away. I don't know. I just run these like scenarios in my head, just like worst case scenario about everything. But like, what if they're like, yeah, I'll give you my Instagram. I'll follow you back. Let's talk sometime. What if, you know? But then what if they're like a mean person? Or like, what if they just think I'm ugly and don't want to talk to me? Think I'm some weirdo. Then I just made a fool of myself. And I don't know if I'm like emotionally capable of dealing with rejection. I'm already insecure and feel like I'm like ugly and just like annoying and just like stupid. And then to add rejection on top of that, no thanks. Not interested. I'll be alone. Gladly. If it means I don't have to deal with that. So, now that we've discussed why I have issues complimenting people, let's discuss why I have issues talking to people, period. I think a lot of the issues overlap in a way, but with the complimenting people thing, I feel like I have less of an excuse because like it's just complimenting someone. Why is someone gonna be upset about getting a compliment? But with like talking to people in general, like that just feels like worse because the first thing that I worry about and feel insecure about and like just overwhelmed by the thought of is saying something to somebody and then them hearing my voice and not liking it and making a comment about how I have a deep voice or that I sound like a guy or whatever. And I don't really want to go through that because I went through that for many, many, many years as a teenager, and it was one of the most awful, self-esteem destroying things that I've ever went through in my life, and it sticks with me, and I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to not feel bad about it, because there are days where I love my voice, and I think that it's unique, and it's interesting, and it's nice, and it's smooth, and it's relaxing, and you guys say you like it a lot, but then other times I think to myself, you sound like a man. Nobody would want to ever be friends with you or talk to you because you sound like a man. Your voice doesn't match your face, you make people uncomfortable, and nobody would like you as a person because you sound like a guy. Or like people would put me into this like masculine role in a friendship because I sound like a guy. It's just, it almost feels not worth it to me. Like I would rather not talk to anybody and just never hear anything about it ever again than to risk talking to somebody who makes a negative comment about it. And that's also very sad because I'm sure there are some people out there that fucking would love my voice, like absolutely love it. And I'm too afraid to put myself in the position where they wouldn't. So, if I didn't have the voice problem, I just feel like I'm an annoying person. I feel like my personality is very bland and like boring, and I don't really have anything to talk about, and I feel like I would just be such like a disappointing friend. I feel like I don't have a lot to offer to anybody, and I feel like I'm clingy and like emotional, and just like I feel like I would be baggage for somebody. And why would I want to put myself in the position where someone regrets meeting me? Or like what if they don't like me in the first place, but they feel bad for me? So they just tolerate me. I just don't feel good enough for anybody. I literally feel like I'm like a walking disappointment. And I feel like I will just make people uncomfortable and unhappy and annoyed. And then, what if I do make friends with someone and they seem like they like me, but then they like make fun of how I look behind my back? Like what if they're like make fun of like my nose or like say I'm fat? I feel like this is like all of this is rooted in a lot of past problems that I've had, because I've always been friends with people that made fun of me and like my appearance. I don't know why it sticks with me so hard and like still weighs me down to this day, even if it was like 5 years ago. I still think about it a lot. The things that people said, I still think about it, and I am horrified that I will meet someone and I will get comfortable and I will think that they like me, but really they just think I'm ugly and annoying. Because then what? Then what do I do? You know? Or what if I get comfortable and try to talk to somebody about my feelings and they don't like me, and I'm vulnerable and I open up and they don't like me, and they're just kind of like tolerating me as a friend, or like using me for something, and I've just wasted my vulnerability on someone that doesn't care about me. I hope that some of you understand where I'm coming from, and even though like I don't want other people to have this problem, obviously, I hope that some of you maybe can relate so that you can give me some advice on how to get out of this, because the older I get, the worse it gets, and I don't want to be stuck like this. I want to be able to talk to new people and have new experiences and not just bring myself down. I really am like a weight on my own shoulders. I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to stop. I want to talk to beautiful girls, and I want to talk to friends, and I want to have fun times. And I wish that I could just separate that from how I feel about my appearance and my personality. Thank you for listening to me. It was really nice being able to talk about this and get this off my chest. If you're subscribed, thank you. And if you're not subscribed, thank you still for watching. And is there anything else I wanted to say? No, I think that is it. I love you very much, and I hope that you really enjoy the rest of your day, and do not ever let how you feel about yourself stop you from trying new things. It might take a really long time. It might take years, months. But in the long run, it'll be worth it, hopefully. Or maybe you'll come out the end realizing that you don't like people and you don't want to have friends and you don't want to deal with it. And that's okay too, because that's your choice. But at least give it a good college try. Okay? I love you again. Peace out. I was gonna do this, but that was pretty stupid, and then Okay, going now. Love you. Whoa.